with 48 tools included. I know, you're looking at it going, wait, how is that even possible? Well, this is the Bell & Howell 48in1 socket wrench with pouch. Okay, it comes with a pouch, but you can see here in the video, it does a lot of things. I'm not gonna explain it. In just a second, I'm gonna have Lou Caputo step in. He's gonna explain how it is exactly that this one tool has 48 different capabilities, because for me, who's always trying to make my life a little bit easier, and I know you have plenty of people in your life, you're probably thinking that too. How can I get rid of all the different little pieces, especially with socket wrenches? How can we do that? Okay, we'll explain that in just a bit, but I wanted to go through the colors. We have it in red, we have it in blue, we did have it in another color. I'm not even gonna mention what that color is because we sold out of it. Knowing that, it means it's very popular. It is one of those tools that you're definitely gonna want in your set of tools. Lou, come on in here.
Oh.
Come on in.
Already then?
Because you have to explain to them, how is it possible that something with just two ends and just a little swivel head can equate to 48 different tools?
Such a big difference. Well, I mean, this is actually an amazing tool that I think anybody out there, if you've got somebody in your life, a guy or a gal that's a DIYer or maybe a brand new homeowner, someone who doesn't even know about tools, they need this. So this is like having a 48-piece socket set in your pocket everywhere you go. On each end of this, you've got 4 of these sockets on each side. Each one of these sockets has 12 teeth in it, as you can see right there. These will work on both metric as well as SAE standard sizes, okay? But it will do 4-sided bolts, 6-sided bolts, 12-sided bolts, Torx bolts, spline bolts. It'll even work on stripped bolts, the damaged kind, okay?
That is amazing.
Without ever having to grab anything else. And we've got a whole nother set on this side of even smaller pieces right there. So basically, you've got everything that you need to replace 48 different pieces of a socket set. But let me show you, like in theory, how this works, okay? Because right here we've got a pegboard, and I'm gonna walk around the side here. Because I'm right-handed, it's just easier for me if I stand under the graphics. No, if I just walk over here and do this. So I'm gonna find the size for this largest one. Now notice, there's 2 different sizes on here, okay? It says 3/4 inch, but it also says 19 millimeter. So you've got the standard and you've also got the metric size there. So I can put this on here, and that is the absolute perfect size to sit on there. Now I wanna go down to the next one down here, right? So I'm gonna flip this over, and let's see, did I get the right one? Nope, didn't get the right one. Now I got the right one. See, that's the cool thing about this, is I can just keep flipping it until I find the one that's right for each one of these. And notice, I'm just going down one at a time to each different one here and finding the perfect size for it. But when I go to the other side, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna flip this over like that and come over here and do the same exact thing. Which size fits it? Oh, that one fits. Let's move down to this one here. That size? Yep, that's the perfect size right there. So you're gonna have everything that you need. And no, these are all 6-sided bolts that are on here, but like I mentioned, it'll work on any type of bolt that you might have, even the damaged ones. You know, the kinds that you stripped or they're rounded on the sides.
And you gotta get pliers out, and you're trying to like figure out how you can get that
off. If you're lucky.
Oh, it's so much.
If you're lucky.
And you know what, for those folks who might not be tool savvy, I'm just gonna speak to you right now, because if you ever have to pull out a socket wrench, there are 1,000 little pieces, right? 1,000 little pieces that you have to sort through and pick through to try to find those individual ones that work, like Lou was just showing us, for the bolt or the hex or whatever it is that you need it to fit on.
Right.
But this is one tool, 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Not only is it a great tool for 20 bucks that comes with a pouch to hold it in.
Comes with a carrying case that fits on your belt as well. So, you know, if you've got somebody that's seriously working on a job, they can actually put this on their belt and hang it right there, so it's always by their side. But let me show you some of the other things about this, okay? So for instance, now, this right here, this isn't even 48 pieces, but it's gonna be replacing stuff like this, okay? You got your open box wrenches on here. You've got all of these different sockets. And by the way, these are just metric. I don't even have the standard size sockets in here. And you're gonna be replacing all of them. Now, I know what you're doing. You're looking at this and you're going like, Lou, how is it possibly gonna replace the socket? Because if I got the socket, I can do this with it, okay? Let me show you something. Let's go back to the pegboard real quick for a second, because I wanna show you something neat about this. If I come to the side here like this, I'm just gonna put it on the largest one up here. If I'm trying to tighten something, right, I'm gonna go around. Let's say that right there I can't go any further. Look what I can do. I can bring the head back toward me, bring the whole handle back. By the way, this is made of contractor grade steel. It has a rubberized handle. The grip that I'm using right here is very, very, very nice to use. But notice the way I can do this. So just like a socket, I can actually do that. I don't even have to go all the way around. Now, here's another thing. Let's say that it's down in a very tight spot. Maybe you're working in the engine compartment. You can even use it vertically, just straight on.
Like a screwdriver.
Just like a screwdriver, just
Wow.
like that, except you're using the sockets that are built into this. That's what's so cool about this.
And
it replaces so many tools.
And I don't think folks out there, no, I do think folks out there are getting it, because as soon as we talked about it at the top of the show, they were like, oh my gosh, I got to get in the ordering process right now. So if this is something that you're thinking, this would be a perfect present for my dad or my father-in-law. I know my dad loves the ability to sometimes just get rid of the extraneous things.
Yeah.
This is 48-in-1. This is an opportunity to kind of clean up that tool chest, get rid of the little pieces, and just have that one. But also for yourself, this is a game changer. This can save you in a pinch. Keep it in your car.
It absolutely can save you.
Oh my gosh.
I carry one in each of my vehicles. I have one on my boat, in my boat bag that I take with me every time I go out on it, just because it makes sense, because I don't know what piece might break. I don't know what I'm going to have to loosen. I don't know what I'm going to have to tighten. But I do know that if I have my bionic wrench with me, that's what we call it, if I have this with me, it's absolutely going to have what I need built into it. Now, here's the other thing, too. Have you ever built a piece of furniture? Is it fun? It's not fun. This will make it easy to do, because instead of using those tools that they give you, this is going to make it so much easier. I'm going to show you something else that'll blow your mind, too. So let's say that you've got a bolt like this, okay? And I need to get to a nut that's all the way down at the bottom here, all right? Now, watch this. With a regular socket, that's not going to reach. Look at that.
It just
fell
pops right off.
Okay? Now, you can buy what they call deep sockets, but there are certain situations where even those aren't going to work. And I have a ton of those, all right? But watch this. The bionic wrench goes all the way to the bottom. So if there was a bolt all the way down there, I can still reach it. I can still work with it because of the open design on this, okay?
Oh my
I'm telling you guys, this is a game changer. And this is the kind of gift when you get, first of all, it feels really substantial in the hand. I mean, this thing feels solid, all right? We call it contractor grade, all right? If you take this and you give this as a gift to someone, they are not going to be disappointed by this in any way, shape, or form, because it is a solid tool. I personally use it every time I pull the plug from my boat, because I don't have to worry. It's a square bolt. A square bolt.
It's so odd, right?
This fits on there, takes it off, no problem, and tightens it when I go back out.
I love that you mentioned the handle. It is like such a comfortable grip. If you're looking for this for somebody that you love or for yourself, 739-368, the order number. Make sure you're getting to it now. It's only 20 bucks. Flex pay, it's take it home for less than $7. And it can save you. I tell you, the last thing you want is to be hunting around for tools, especially when the weather is not good. And you want something that can get you where you need to go quickly, get it done. This is amazing.
Yeah, no, it really is. Well, and I'm a Boy Scout, you know, so I have to be prepared. I want to have everything I need with me, you know, just in case something happens. This is why, that's why I carry this with me. I'm telling you, right now, if I walked out to my truck in the parking lot, under my back seat, there's storage, boom, I've got one of these in there. If I go to my wife Kelly's Jeep, she's got little storage pouches in the back, boom, there's one in there. I just know that they're there, and I feel better knowing that they're there. Because if something happens, if a situation comes up where I've got to tighten something or loosen something or whatever, I've got the tool. The funny thing is that Kelly knows, like, I've got these cabinets in my garage that are just full of tools, full of tools. And every time I do a job now, she sees me grabbing this wrench. And for years, I've been selling this for a long time.
So she's saying.
She'll say to me, why do we have to have these cabinets with all those tools? I don't have a good answer anymore, because honestly, this is what I grab every time.
I'm all about the downsizing. I love it. You got to work on that, Lou. I'm just saying. But look at how you can get this in a stocking stuffer right now. Look how amazing. This is great. It's a great piece. So head to, actually, best opportunity right now to get this, because there are a number of people in the ordering process as we speak. I'm just hearing from Rob, my producer, in my ear. The best way to do this, whip out your phone, open the camera, make sure that you're holding the camera up to the QR code that you see right there on the screen, and click on the yellow link when it pops up. That will take you right to the item, stick it right in your cart, and hit buy. Fastest, easiest way to make sure that you can get this in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Well, and the really nice thing about this, too, is it's not something that everybody has, and it's not something that everyone's expecting to get. I mean, when you take this out, you know, for me, I would just put a bow on this and just stick it in their stocking like that, and let them pull it out, open it, and you're going to see their face. At first, they're going to go like, what is this? You know, but once they start using it, once they see that all these sockets on both sides right here, that you can just twist this around and you explain to them, and it's in the instructions, but all the different tools, all the different sockets that this is going to replace, 48 different tools. Remember what I said in the beginning, metric, standard, spline, 4-sided, 6-sided, 12-sided, square bolts, whatever, even damaged bolts.
Yes.
this is going to work on it.
Well, you know what? They're going to thank you every single time
They
that
will.
they whip this out to save themselves in some kind of a project,
Be the
or
hero.
if something breaks. Yes,
Yes.
be the hero.
Be the hero.
Be the holiday hero. And if you're looking for a way to package up all these goodies that you're buying today, because there's so many amazing deals, make sure you head to hsn.com, because we're